Hello, Chris Packham here, and this is a very special day for me. A few weeks ago I was contacted by some young people who have got a fantastic project, some really good practical conservation that's going to work, and it involves one of the best mammals in the UK. Allow me to introduce you to Eva. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I've been looking forward to seeing you, but we should point out that we are not the stars of the show. What's in the tank?
This is a harvest mouse.
Harvest mouse. Harvest mouse. God, they're so good, aren't they?
They are beautiful.
What is it about harvest mice that really excites you?
They're so tiny, but they play such a huge part in this ecosystem.
Yeah.
Even if that does mean 1 in 99 in 100 do get eaten.
But getting eaten is part of an ecosystem, isn't it?
It's amazing.
It is, it is. So look, how did you get into harvest mice?
So it started a few years ago. We went for a family camping trip to Derek Gower's rewilding centre, where he breeds native British wildlife, like beavers and storks and waterfowls, and also harvest mice. And I saw the harvest mice, and I've always been into conservation. So I thought, why not do harvest mice? And you don't need a licence, and they're small and relatively easy to look after. So in August 2022, I got my first two pairs of mice.
Oh yeah.
But then, unfortunately, the cat ate 3 of them.
Hold on a minute. We need to stop here a bit. There's a couple of things I need to point out. Firstly, Derek Gower is a legend. When it comes to conservation in action, when it comes to people who do more doing than talking, Derek is one of those. He is one of my absolute conservation heroes. So firstly, he's a top bloke. The second thing, the cat eating the mice. What happened? That's a disaster.
Yeah, they were outside and the neighbour's cat got in and ate 3 of the 4. But luckily the 4th one was pregnant, and so in my bedroom she gave birth to 5 pups, and they were beautiful.
So you had the 5 babies and the adult. That's not going to go much further as a project, is it? So how did you get the harvest mice back again to get going?
We got 3 more pairs from Derek Gower. And then
so he forgave you for the cat accident. He's a very good bloke, isn't he? Emily, what brought you into this project?
Well, I met Eva when I joined high school, and then, well, I moved several mice into my bedroom, and then we had to expand to my garage. So yeah, that took a lot of clearing out.
And I've got to ask, because I had parents that, allowed me to fill my bedroom with mice and reptiles and all sorts of things like that. How accommodating were mum and dad, or guardians, whoever they are?
They were very accommodating, and I'm very appreciative that they were.
Yeah, great. You see, you need good mums and dads, don't you, that allow you to basically fill the house with animals and all of their poo and all of their food, and sometimes when they escape, even themselves, don't you? Okay, so they're in the garage. What about breeding them? Is this easy? I did keep them when I was a kid, but I never bred mine.
In the first year before Emily joined, I bred over 80, but we gave, I think, 68 to Derek Gower, and they got released into Cheshire as part of his project. So I like to think of them speaking with northern accents and living in Cheshire.
I mean, it was great those mice went to Cheshire, of course, as part of a rewilding project there. But now, tell me a bit about this space we're in, because we're much closer to home. We're not in Cheshire, we're just literally up the road from where you live.
So when some friends bought this a couple of years ago, we decided it's going to be a new nature reserve. We decided it would be amazing to introduce harvest mice here. So we've dug a pond and planted a dead hedge with a living hedge around it, planted cocksfoot grass, which is really good for the harvest mice to build their nests on, and we also planted 660 trees.
Fantastic. As you mentioned, 1 in 100 survives.
Yeah.
Many of them get eaten by things such as weasels, other rodents will even eat them.
Yes.
Owls, of course.
Birds of prey, snakes.
Snakes. I mean, they are really a sort of, I hate to say, a very, very beautiful little rodent burger for quite a lot of animals, aren't they?
That's true.
Which is why your project's going to be going on. So we're going to release some mice today. When I say release, obviously you've got this soft release pen. Tell me a little bit about this. What's the idea? We're going to put them in here.
Basically, there's not a lot of research on releasing harvest mice because hardly anybody's ever done it before.
Right.
Derek just puts his harvest mice out there and feeds them for a couple of days, and that's it. But because I'm quite sentimental about my mice, we are doing this, which is basically they've got everything they need, and they have tiny holes to get in and out because they're the smallest mammal in Britain.
Okay.
So they can get out whenever they want to, but nothing else can get in.
Zach, I see you crouched down here. You've got a camera down here to see what's going to go on, yeah?
I set this up so that we can tell when they leave and how quickly they're going to explore the place, and so we can tell what's happening.
Yeah, because that...
And how many will leave.
Exactly. I mean, they might all just dash out tonight, or
They might stay in here for ages.
yeah, some of them might stay in here for ages, making sure they've got enough food. You never know. Some might go out and even come back. And this will give you the answer, won't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put them in.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there we are. They're quite good at jumping, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh look, no, here's another one. Oh no, oh, I'll take this. Take this.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right, I'll deal with it.
Oh, there's another one.
There they go. Oh, hold on, there's a mouse. Stay still. Oh, he's gone between my legs.
Oh, it's behind it.
Is he?
It's there.
Where
It's
is it?
gone.
I
Like,
think.
leave it.
Yeah, no, I think we should leave him. I think we've soft released him. I think it was less soft. It was sort of moderately soft. Do you know why they're much rarer, Eva?
Partly because of habitat destruction. They used to live in these tusky grasslands and in lots of other habitats as well. But loads of habitats being destroyed, so they've been killed. And also partly pesticides, herbicides and insecticides that farmers put on their field, which means they get poisoned by the insects that they eat.
So I think that what we've seen in the last 50 or 60 years with the intensification of that agriculture is a lot less meadows with a diversity of wild flowers producing the seeds that they would eat, and of course the flowers attracted the insects that they would feed on, and as you say, overall a catastrophic loss of habitat as well. But when you've got good little places like this where you can manage it and monitor them, it's an ideal place to reintroduce them. And of course what we would hope over a period of time is they would use your hedgerows here, because they'll quite happily live in hedgerows, to move to other parts of this little valley, which would be great, wouldn't it?
It'd be amazing.
Go on then, let's close this up.
Close that, Molly.
Okay, now it's all very well releasing them, but you need to know whether the project's been successful, because if it has been successful, it's something that not just you, but other people could repeat all over the country. How are you going to know that it's worked?
So next year in spring, we're going to buy another 80 off Derek
Right.
to be released here.
Yeah.
And in autumn, we're going to do a survey for nests. And if there are nests they've bred and they're still here and the project succeeded, and if there aren't, they could still be here, but they're more likely to be dead.
Right, okay. But not all of them, we hope.
We hope.
And in terms of nests, they make their summer nests up in the grass,
Yes.
and they're like little balls, aren't they?
I think I've got one over there if you want to.
Oh yeah, go on, let's have a look. Let's look at the summer nest. So basically there's no real entrance. All they do is they make a ball of grass, and every time they go in or out of it, they make their little entrance, don't they really? So it doesn't necessarily have a hole in the front of it like that. And I know that if we say to people at home, you know, we're going to go out, or you're going to go out in the future and you're going to look in the grass here for something like this, they're going to think that's needle and haystack. But in fact, they're relatively easy to find, you know. Listen, I've really enjoyed myself. Thank you so much. It's so inspirational when young people think of an idea and then make it happen. It's so important. And what I like about young people doing things is you think clearly, you speak clearly, and you get things done. The fact that you're prepared to breed these in your garage and then come out here and have a go is what's making a difference for wildlife. Top work, both of you. So good. Now, where are the vegan mouse cakes?
Now, thanks to the help of two school friends from Devon, a near-threatened species is making a bit of a comeback here in the UK.
On Wednesday, 250 harvest mice were released into a nature reserve in Devon. But the project wasn't conceived by a big conservation group or a local wildlife centre. In fact, it barely involved any adults at all. Instead, it came from the dedication of two 13-year-old naturalists, Eva Wishart and Emily Smith. I'm delighted to say Emily and Eva join me now. Welcome to Women's Hour.
Hello, thanks for having us.
It's great to have you. Now, I am thoroughly impressed, I have to say. What was your favourite part of doing it?
Probably just thinking that we're going to be able to make a stable population
and that's going to be back in the ecosystem.
I learn about all sorts of horrible things in books and on documentaries, what's happening to the world, and our future is very scary at the moment. So doing something, even though it's a tiny project with tiny creatures, is really helping me to feel a lot better.
People are listening to this thing. What advice would you give them if they want to have a go themselves?
I do have this idea. It's about creating a network of children all across the country. So instead of having tiny hamsters cooped up in tiny cages, they can breed endangered British wildlife like butterflies, harvest mice and glowworms, and they can be released and it would all be supported by professional ecologists.
Well, I think that's a brilliant idea. What was it like, that moment when you released them?
It was really uplifting, and with Chris Packham there, it definitely felt like we were on spring watch or winter watch or something.
Oh, he's biting me. Look, this one's biting. Look, he's biting my thumb. That's not... Stop it. Stop it. Oh, ow. I've given blood for your project. You invite me here for a cup of tea on an afternoon to release your mouse? I'm going to be in intensive care if this goes on like this any longer. I've come a long way because I was so excited about this project. It's not every day that you get an email from two young people saying that they're doing something enormously imaginative, innovative, and that might make a real difference for conservation. Today could have been, the nucleus of a population of these animals that in a few years, because they breed very rapidly, could spread out into the surrounding countryside here. And wouldn't that be a thing? What a great legacy for two young people to leave behind, before they're even 20.